Queen drops bombshell at midnight. Appoint Cambridge House and another major title replace Meg as Pippa Middleton is set to follow in the footsteps of her sister, Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, with the new aristocratic title. Pippa Middleton and her husband James Matthews have reportedly named their newborn daughter Rose, having welcomed their third child earlier this summer. The younger Middleton followed her older sister's footsteps, giving birth to a baby girl in the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital, the same location where she and James had their first two children, and where all three Cambridge children were born. Pippa and James welcomed 3-year-old son Arthur in October 2018, and their first daughter, 1-year-old Grace, in March 2021. Pippa first went public with her third pregnancy while attending the party at the Palace concert for Queen Elizabeth's Jubilee weekend in early June. During the concert, where she was accompanied by her husband, brother James Middleton and sister-in-law Alize Thevenet, the socialite and author was photographed showing her bump. Pippa married Matthews in a grand May 2017 ceremony at St. Mark's Church, Englefield, Berkshire, near the Middleton family home. The wedding was attended by royals including older sister Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, Prince William, Prince Harry, and Princess Beatrice. It came 6 years after Kate married into the royal family and became the Duchess of Cambridge. And according to Unearthed Reports, Pippa is also set to inherit an aristocratic title in the future. Pippa's father-in-law, David Matthews, is the Laird of Glenafric and owns the 10,000-acre Scottish estate near Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. His eldest son James, Pippa's husband, will inherit the hereditary title upon his death, and Pippa is expected to be bestowed with a title of her own, one that would be recognised in the Commonwealth. Australian art historian Michael Reid told the Daily Mail in 2016, "In coming years and particularly as the future Lady Glenafric, Pippa Middleton will be able to entertain lavishly on her husband's grand Scottish Glenafric estate." David, a former mechanic, received his title when he purchased the estate in 2008, but he doesn't use the title as a form of address. As he bought the land for commercial use, David is not a traditional laird. The former racing driver and businessman renovated the entire property shortly after he bought it. It is now made up of multiple luxurious accommodations, including a lavish hotel lodge that guests can rent out. It is therefore possible that he will eventually sell the land instead of handing it down to his son, as he might if it had been in the Matthews family for centuries. If James does inherit the title, he may not choose to formally use it. A laird is a Scottish title that dates back centuries. It was a name for property owners back when Scotland was an independent nation, which allowed them to go to meetings of the Scottish Parliament. They technically aren't members of the aristocracy, like a duke or earl would be, so because of this, a laird wouldn't be called a lord. Therefore, instead of being Lord Glenafric, James will be James Matthews of Glenafric. A love story for the books. Pippa Middleton and James Matthews' romance was a long time coming. The duo first crossed paths in 2007 while at the luxury Eden Rock Hotel in St. Bart's, which is owned by Matthews' parents. While they were spotted dining together in late 2012, Middleton began dating Nico Jackson in early 2013. The English socialite's 3-year romance with the stockbroker ended in late 2015. Shortly after, she was spotted visiting the former race car driver's home. In early 2016, the duo attended a charity event together and went on a ski trip. Matthews works in finance and launched the Eden Rock Capital Management Group, a business consulting firm, in 2001. He is also the heir to the Scottish title of Laird of Glenafric, a village that his father purchased in 2008. The hedge fund manager is estimated to have a fortune of more than $2 billion. Middleton and Matthews' engagement was announced in July 2016. They tied the knot in May 2017 at St. Mark's Church in Englefield, Berkshire, which is near the Middleton family home in Bucklebury, England. The duo welcomed their first child, Arthur, in October 2018. In March 2021, Middleton gave birth to the couple's second child, daughter Grace, who shares her middle name, Elizabeth, with her aunt, Duchess Kate. Baby number 3 arrived shortly after Us Weekly confirmed Pippa's pregnancy in June 2022. A source previously told us that Pippa has sought parenting advice from her big sister. Kate has so much knowledge to share, an insider told us of Kate, who shares 3 children with Prince William, in April 2018. She's a walking baby encyclopedia at this point. The couple have managed to maintain a low-key romance despite their high-profile status. Much more so than Kate, Pippa has enjoyed the limelight over the years, Duncan Larcombe, the Sun's former royal editor, told Town & Country in 2018. "I just think now she's happy and happily married, settling down, not having to go to party after party or run these endurance events for charity. She seems to have put all of that behind her at the moment." The couple live in a $22 million home in London. The 5-story, 6-bedroom residence reportedly includes an underground movie theater and a gym. They began renovating the property in 2017. Scroll down to see Middleton and Matthew's romance through the years.